Hello again, rail fans, and welcome to another French Fried Trains Minecraft locomotive tutorial. Today, we're going to be doing something a little different than the norm. We're going to be building this CP Rail RS3 locomotive. I've never built this type of locomotive before, so this will be a learning experience for us all. So let's get into it here. As usual, I'm going to build this on the front of the train I already have. So the first thing we do is take out a dark oak stair to be our coupler. Put that right there. Then we're going to switch over to a dark oak fence gate to be our air hose. And we got to get it placed underneath it here. Made a little mistake there. So place that underneath here. Turn around this way, and on each side, delete those fence gates on the other locomotive. Replace them with fences and extend it out by one to be the NU cables. Turn around, and behind that, down on the rails, we're going to switch to polished blackstone stairs. Delete the ones you used for placement, and we're actually going to extend this out by a row of 5 coming to each side of the railroad tracks here. The plow on this is slightly different. Then, a polished blackstone block in the middle, and upside down stairs coming 2 out on each side. Then we put a fence gate on each side and open it up. Then we place 1 in the corner for a temporary block and 3 upside down stairs facing forward in the middle. Delete your temporary block. Come around behind it and make this T shape with polished blackstone block. An end rod above each rail on bottom, and then we have to make a 5x3 coming out to each side of the rails here. Now we need to build our wheels, so take out a block of netherite and get it on the rail, skipping a block with an end rod axle. Now take polished blackstone block, come 2 forward from the wheel and 1 over into the middle, and delete the 2 on the side. Switch to stairs and turn around like this, and make a row of 5 coming across the rails so they're touching the wheels like this. We'll add another block to this middle one. Then we'll switch to stairs and have them upside down facing this way in a row of 5. Then above the rails on this middle 2, we can fill those in so it's a 2x3. Then we're going to put blackstone slabs across the bottom hitbox on the outside edge here. Then we can do our next set of wheels, so netherite on each rail with an end rod axle. Now we're going to switch over and we're going to take out a dark oak fence gate. And we're going to put those on each of these wheels here and open them into the wheels. Same thing over here. We switch around and we're going to open them into each of these wheels. Now switch over to polished blackstone block and we're going to start filling in this top middle 3 here. And just keep bringing this down to the other side of the truck here. We come out over those fence gates in 1 more row of 3. Then we're going to extend this down on bottom underneath it here, and we're actually going to bring it out 1 more block to the sides of the rails here. Same thing on this side. Then in front of this we come forward another 3, and we're just going to fill all this in with polished blackstone block. So we have this big box shape here. In front of that we come out by 2 more rows of 3 on the top here. Then we switch around underneath it. I'm going to make it daytime real quick so we can see. And then on this end, another row of 3 on bottom. Switch to upside down stairs. And we're going to bring that forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the fuel tank. Come around and fill in a row of 3 blocks across. And another 6 upside down stairs coming backwards here. Then we can fill in the top middle 3 across this fuel tank. Now our next set of wheels, so skip a block and get a block of netherite on each rail with an end rod axle. Switch to polished blackstone block, and we're going to make a 2x3 right here with a gap of space between the wheels. Now we switch to upside down polished blackstone stairs, and we make a row of 5 coming across this way. And on this side, a row of 5 coming across facing this way upside down. On the edges on the bottom hitbox, we put 2 slabs on each side. Then the next set of wheels, so netherite on each rail with an end rod axle. Then dark oak fence gate open into each of the wheels, and same thing, open into each of the wheels down here for the sanders and air hoses. Now we switch to polished black stone block, and we can continue filling in this middle 3 on the next level up here. We come out to right above those fence gates. Now in front of that, we need to make a 5x3 of polished black stone blocks coming to each side of the rails here. So get it extended down and out by 2 on this side, and get it extended down and out by 2 and up by 3 on this side. Then we make a T-shape. We put an end rod above each rail on bottom. Then we switch to black stone stairs, right side up in a row of 5 on bottom here. Then a block in the middle. Then upside down facing forward, coming out 2 on each side of that. And then in the middle 3, upside down facing forward. Switch to a dark oak stair and come around and get it stacked up for your coupler. Delete the one used for placement. Put a dark oak fence gate underneath it for an air hose here. Then turn and face the plow on each side of the coupler. 2 fence gates open into the plow here. Now we're going to come in with a smooth quartz slab, and right here on each of these 3 blocks make slabs on the bottom hitbox to be stairs. Same thing on this side. Then we're going to come down and do the stairs down here. So 3 slabs coming up this on the bottom hitboxes, and same thing on this corner, 3 more slabs. Now we're going to come in with a hopper, and we're going to put a hopper on the outsides of each of the wheels of the locomotive. We got to do the same thing on the other side, so a hopper in front of these wheels, and then a hopper down in front of these wheels. Now take out a crimson button, closest to the wheels here, 2 buttons there, and same thing on this side, 2 buttons there. Now we're going to come around on top on this 3rd level up, and we can go ahead and fill it 5 wide all the way end to end and fill in this whole level. Now we're going to come on the side of the trucks here, and on this top row go wheel to wheel with dark oak trapdoors. Same thing here. So start at the wheel and bring trapdoors across to the other wheel. And then of course we have to do the same thing on the other side of the locomotive here. So a row of trapdoors coming across this truck. And 1 more set to go here. And a row of trapdoors coming across here. Then we're going to take out anvils for the air tanks, and on this top edge of the fuel tank here, fill that all in with a line of anvils. Same thing on this side. On top of the fuel tank, fill that all in with anvils. Now we're going to come around on the end of the locomotive on the side with the fuel tank here, and we're going to take out a target block. And on the end, right in front of the stairs here, we're going to make a 3x4 in the middle of target blocks. Then we're going to come down to the other end, and it has black and white caution stripes, but there's no way to make stripes at this scale, so we'll make a checkerboard pattern. So black concrete and white concrete, and we just make a checkerboard pattern that's 3 wide and 4 high in the middle. Now we're going to come in front of this here with black concrete, and we're going to make a column that's 4 high right in front of this here. In front of that, 1 block up and a column of 2. Same thing here, 4 black concrete, then 1 block up and a column of 2. Now we put white concrete above and below that on each side, and then we skip 1 block up and a column of 2 white concrete to make the CP Pac-Man logo. Then we're going to take white banners and hang them on the outside edge of the end here so you don't see the stripes from the side. Now take out red concrete and we're going to make this backward C shape around the logo here on the end of the locomotive. Same thing over on this side. Just surround it with red concrete. Then we're going to come out another 2 high on each side. and then actually on this other side here, we're going to extend it out to the top. This side will have the door. Then a white concrete here on the outside and 3 red, and then raise that last one up to the door height. Then over here we do 3 red and 1 white. Now we're going to frame in the cab here, so come on this outside edge and a stack of 4 red concrete. Same thing on the other side here. Then we're going to make a 3x2 of red concrete coming forward on each side. Then white concrete for the locomotive number and glass panes for the windows. Then in front of that, we're going to stack up another 4 red concrete on each side to frame in that window. And actually I'm going to change that glass color to light blue here because I just realized we can't make window banners for the end with clear windows. So just switch out the glass windows for any color window that you want. On this outside edge of the top of the windows here, we're going to place outward facing stairs in a row coming across on each side here. Then on each end of the cab, your stained glass pane, whatever color window you used. Then we're going to put a red stained glass pane in the middle and then back to your window color. Now we're going to fill this top in here with a 3x3 of red nether brick slabs. On this corner, we're going to open a crimson fence gate to be the horn. Then we're going to take out red carpet and we're going to fill in all the rest of this top even above these windows here so there's not a gap. Now we're going to come in front of the cab here. And skipping a block from the outside, we're going to take red concrete, and on the first block it's 2 high, the rest is 4 high on that side. And we're just going to keep filling it in 4 high all the way to the other end of the locomotive. And we're going to fill it in 4 high on the other side as well. And then we're going to come over here on this side here, and we're actually going to drop this doorway down by another block so it's only 1 high there. Then we're going to come over to this other door and we're going to drop that down too so it's only 1 high. Put a block above it to frame in the door. And then same thing over here. Put a block above this one to frame in the door. Come in front of this door here and put 3 red concrete coming off the cab. Now we come around on top with red concrete and we can go ahead and fill in this top middle 3 all the way down to the end of the locomotive here. Then we'll come down to the other end of the locomotive and do the same thing. So fill in this top middle 3 with red concrete down here as well. Now we're going to come along inside it and work on the interior. And this is going to be tricky to do on this type of locomotive at this scale, because no matter what we do, some of the windows won't be lined up, but it can be helped. We're going to take out red concrete, bring it over by 1, and fill in this gap here. Turn around and do the same thing for this door, bring the concrete over, and then fill in the gap behind it. Now take out prismarine brick slabs, because a lot of older locomotives had this greenish metal inside them. And we're going to stack that up right here in the corner, all the way till it reaches the windows here. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side here. Stack it all the way up till it reaches the window. And then turn around and do the same thing over here. So stack one up in this corner to the window, and stack one up in that corner to the window. Now we're going to turn to the side here, and we're going to still use our prismarine brick slabs, and we're going to stack it up to the bottom of that white concrete here. So stack up a row of 3 here that's 2 blocks high, and we'll do the same thing over on this side. We also stack up the very middle till it's 2 high, and then a row of 2 that's 1 high on each side here, and then right next to the middle 1 more slab to make stairs going each way. Like I said, making interior on this kind of locomotive at this scale is very tricky to do. So put in 2 stairs to be your seats, Now we're going to put a slab across that middle under that red stained glass at the very top here. So one there, and we'll turn around and do the same thing there. Then we put an item frame with a compass to be a gauge and a lever for the engineer. Back here, we'll put 2 torches because there's nowhere else to put lighting. Then we'll come outside here because the interior is done. Now we're going to put our doors on, and I'm going to use a crimson door this time just to better match the color of the locomotive here. So put a door on each side there. Come on down under the cab on this side and hang a bell right there. Then we're going to take out a dark oak sign to be locomotive numbers. And right there, we're going to put our sign with our locomotive number. And I'm using 8426 because that's the picture I'm looking at. Same thing over on this side, a sign with 8426. If you don't like it on the logo, you could also delete the top banner and put it there. Then on this end, the same thing, number plates on the side top here. So another sign with 8426. And then come around on this side and another sign up there as well with the locomotive number. Now we're going to do some vents here. So go ahead and go into your inventory and take out a block of bedrock. And up against these target blocks here, we're going to knock out a 3x3. And we're just going to go ahead and fill that all with bedrock to be a vent. And we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side here. So right in front of there, knock out a 3x3. And go ahead and fill that with bedrock as well. Now we need to make some banners for our logos here. So go ahead and come into a loom with a red banner and white dye. Make a vertical on the left, horizontal on top, horizontal on bottom. New banner, a vertical on the left and the top half white. New banner, top half white, then a diagonal, and then a vertical on the left. New banner, vertical on the left, vertical on the right, horizontal on top, horizontal in the middle. New banner, vertical in the middle, horizontal on top, horizontal on bottom. New banner, vertical on the left, horizontal on bottom. Now we switch to red dye, and we take all these banners and put a red border around all of them. This just makes the letters look a little bit better. Now we can go ahead and actually put our lettering on the side of the locomotive here. So I'm going to come around on this side first, and we're going to come out on the 5th block out from the cab here, and 3 blocks high, so there's a space between it there. And we'll just start using our banners to spell out CP Rail. And you can see I kept placing the wrong banner. Make sure you leave a space between the words here. Now that it's on this side, we can do the other side. Now come on the other side, and I'm going to build it backwards so the placement's correct. So on the 5th block out from the cab, and 3 blocks high, start placing the banners. Just remember to leave a space between the words here. Now our logo's on both sides. Now we're going to use ladders to represent some vents here. So between the logo and this door, we're going to fill that with ladders, and we're actually going to bring it down to there. And then we're going to come up here and do some. So we're going to put 1 column in front of the CP rail and 1 column in front of that vent. Come around on the other side, and we're going to do the same thing. So still using a ladder, make a column in front of the vent, a space, and a column by the lettering there. Then start by this lettering and make a 3 wide of columns of ladder. Take out a smoker to be the exhaust, and we're going to put that in the top middle aligned with that C. Then a flower pot aligned with the R. Then take out crimson trapdoors and make a 3x3 right here. Skip a block and put 1 in the middle. Then we skip 2 blocks from the cab and 3 in the middle right there. On the other end, a row of 3 trapdoors in the middle here. Then a flower pot kitty corner to that, on each side. Then we're going to take red carpet and fill in everything on top where we didn't build anything on this end. And we're going to do the same thing down here So anywhere on this top that nothing's built, fill it in with red carpet, just so it matches the rest of the locomotive here. And just keep filling everything in as you come back. Around all this, around that. And we're also going to put 3 across the end there. Now take out a white banner and we'll put one there and one there to hide the target block pattern from the side view. Knock out this second block down here on the nose, put it with glowstone, then an item frame and another glowstone for the headlight. Then we take out crimson buttons to be marker lights, and one on each of the top corners here. Now we're going to come on down to the other side of the locomotive to do the headlight down there. So same thing, we're going to go ahead and put crimson buttons on each top corner, knock out the second middle block, glowstone, item frame, and glowstone. Now there's a headlight on each end. Now we're going to take out iron bars for our railing. We're going to come up 3 on the side of the stairs here, and then over 1, up 1, over 1, up 1. Same thing here, up 3, over 1, up 1, over 1, up 1. And here you can see I was having some trouble placing them. But it should look like that when you're done. Then, on the other side of these stairs, we come up by 4. Then we come over 1, up 1, and then over to connect up with the cab. On this side, we come right off the bottom of the cab, and we bring that all the way to the back of the locomotive. When we get here, we bring it down to connect all the way down the side of those stairs. Then here, up 3, over 1, up 1, over 1, up 1. Same here, we have 2 high, then we go over 1, down, and then we connect it up with the bottom there. Then here we come up 4, and we start bringing that all the way forward towards the cab. When we get to this red block, we come up 1, and then keep bringing that forward to connect to the cab here. Now we take out black carpet, and starting in front of that red block, we start bringing black carpet all the way down this walkway on the side of the locomotive. On the end, we make this T shape, and then black carpet on this side, and start bringing that forward. And just keep continuing it up this walkway till you get to the cab. It just makes the walkway look a little bit better. Then we'll come around on this side, and we'll put 4 black carpet up here on this stair thing, and 2 down here, then a T shape on the end, 2 down here, and 4 there. Now we're getting close to being done with the locomotive here, but actually looking at it now, I'm not liking how that horn on top looks like it's floating, so we're going to do some more work on the top of the cab here. So we're going to come on down, and we'll go ahead and delete this horn, and we'll delete all this carpet off here. So instead of carpet there, we're going to go ahead and fill in another layer of red nether brick slabs coming across the middle 3. This will make the roof look more curved anyway. Come 1 on the side back, knock out the slab, and put your fence gate horn back in. Now it looks a little better. From most views, it doesn't look like it's floating so high now. Now we need to make our window banner, so come back into a loom with a red banner and whatever color dye you used for your window. Make the top half the color, then switch to red dye and put a border around it. Now we have some window banners. So now we're going to come up right here on the side of the cab, and we're going to place our window banner. Same thing right here. And then on this side, 1 there and 1 there. And there we have it, folks. We've completed this CP Rail RS3 locomotive. This one was an interesting challenge as I had never made any kind of locomotive like this before, so I hope you like it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone, stay safe out there and have a great day. Stay tuned for more.